Good morning, Cecilia McLernan speaking with David Jago from Mintel. David, how do you think the latest scandal concerning horse meat will affect food trends?
Well, I think the trend towards all natural will only grow on the back of the horse meat scare. Natural really encompasses not only what is in the product and the way you formulate it, but increasingly where it comes from. And so we'll see much more focus around telling the whole story, focusing on not just what's in the product, but where it comes from, all the way through the supply chain. So greater transparency, more clean labelling than we've seen before in more categories.
And can you tell us a bit about the latest developments in the movement towards all things natural and what effect this will have on the industry?
Well, it's an ongoing trend. What we've seen in many developed markets is that natural claims of one kind or another on pack have become so commonplace that there's now not so much space to manoeuvre around that. So less space to differentiate one brand from another, for example. So companies and big brand owners especially are now trying to find other attributes and find other ways of talking about natural values. So even big companies like Kraft and Danone, for example, in some European countries talk about the localness of the ingredients that go into the product, and local to the consumer means more local, means more natural as well.
The drinks industry is coming under increasing pressure with continued call to end sports sponsorship. How do you think this will affect them in real terms?
Yeah, that's an ongoing trend again in most markets. It's something that's a big challenge for the industry, but I think that's really where social media comes into its own. And I would argue really that social media now is the new media, with smartphone penetration reaching really astonishingly high levels in most developed markets. The focus has shifted away from the big, broad-based coverage issues and sponsorship and so on, much more into close targeting and using social media, Facebook pages, things like that to generate communities around brands. So I think actually that's almost a longer term advantage for the industry, because I think it will drive them further into close targeting and into a closer relationship with their customers.
And finally, a question we put to all our speakers: what is the most valuable professional lesson you've learned so far?
That's a good one. Over the last decades, I guess keep it simple. I talked in the presentation this morning about simplicity being the key to success. Don't over-engineer things. And I think whether you're talking to a CEO or a customer or whatever level you're at, just keep it really, really simple. Listen, observe, analyse and deliver it back in a very, very simple way, and you can't go far wrong.
Thank you very much.